Hello, I just thought I'd give you a quick look at what's happening, what's coming out the back of the van. So this is raw state as it arrived. So it's not been tidied or cleaned or anything. So I've got this lovely big basket, which is perfect for all sorts of things. Toys, laundry, nice handle. So that's that. Got this plate rack. These always sell well in the centres. So that's there. I've bought 3 of these tape sugar boxes. So there's 3 of those. I'll get that one out and put it on top. Show you what I've got in here. So first of all, I've got this little French Henry Quimper tin tray. Put him in there. I've got this lovely fabric box, so it needs a clean, and it's got some just bits of ephemera in there. Nice box. Chopping board. This was all off one house clearance guy. Nice chopping board. Have that cleaned up, that will be nice. Coat hangers, and I always buy these, the older ones, because they sell well in the centre. Woody's helping me. Come here, Wood. Sit there with Mum. Sit down. Sit. Sit. No. Sit. Sit down. No, I've got a rolling pin in my hand. 4 rolling pins. These sacks are good. They're sort of covering your tables. I did a top tip yesterday about tables at fairs, and they are really good for covering tables, just adding a bit of character to your table. That one's a modern one, but you can get the really nice old ones. And that's that. This nice pot, nice French pot. I just liked it because it's got the little pouring lip there. That's nice. Get rid of that bag. These are a little bit on the gone side, but I just like, there's a little oriental lady. Can you see a figure there? That's nice. So I like that. And there was another one here. It's the same. It's gone a bit bobbly, so I think they're sort of more on the gone side, but I just like them. I shouldn't have really bought this one. So there's a fail for me, because it is quite a bit more gone than I realised, but the frame is no good, I would say. I mean, the frame is solid, but another little figure there. But maybe have them in the back of your photos when you're taking photos. Off the same guy, 2 little baskets. Nice painted one. And then another one. It's got something, a little table mat in the bottom of it. So there's those 2. Picked up this basket and some. It's got 2 Smashables in. Little cushion covers. That is a little Italian plate, which is nice. Some bits of fabric, and then the Meakin plate. Some more bits of fabric in there. So that's that. Oh, that's why I'm not allowed to have Smashables. This big basket is a modern basket, but I thought actually it's really nice. either keep it for washing or logs. So it's just a modern one. Put these over here a bit. And then inside I've got these coat hangers, always sell well, the fabric covered ones. So there's a little selection of coat hangers there, a little Florentine tray. It is on the verge of being slightly too worn, but anyway, it's got a nice little look to it, sort of oriental scene in there. So that's that. Chuck that basket over here. And then these chicken egg boxes, Bishop's Castle, which is Shropshire, not too far. So I'll show you the lids. And then let me see what I had been wrapped up carefully in here. Yeah, I've got how many is there? 5, 6 of these, just French clay pots. Ooh. So I'll put them carefully there. And then these boxes have been lined, so they've had a new lining in them. I'll show you the inside. So I would be tempted to take that lining out if the box is okay underneath. So I think maybe they've put it in because they've used it for something to stop the stuff dropping through. So I'd be, take that lining out so that you can see through. It is more usable with the lining in though, to be fair. So that's that one. So they've got a little lid on the top, and then they've got a turn catch. So there's another one here. There's 2 of those. Little egg basket, which is nice. What have we got in here? Wrapped up. Oh, yeah, this is nice. Italian. Pottery. What's she got written on there? Can't read it. Yeah. It says at mid-century Fratelli. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Fan something. Can you see it? And that's nice. Lovely and colourful, isn't it? So there is that. We'll give that a pat test to go into the shop. Yeah, fine. 2 of these little studio pottery chamber sticks. Sell them individually. They do look the same, obviously the same maker, but they are slightly different, which you'd expect with a pottery, but that one's a bit more of a green glaze. Let's put them in there. That's that other box. And then I think that might have been it. Another sugar box. That's 3 of those there. And then here, yeah, this was off the house clearance guy. It's just a base off a the glass domes that you get, and that's the base. It's got a bit of a rim there where it would sit on, but that's quite nice. If you wax this or get your black wax out and give that a wax. And then if you've got something in the shop that you want to stand up on there, or at a fair, that would be a great piece for a fair if you've got something nice to sit up on there. It's a lovely paint on that. And then if I can get it out without smashing anything, I don't know whether I can. Give it a try. I've got a big old plank of oak raw edge. It's got loads of woodworm, so I'll treat that. But it hasn't got too much that it's going to fall apart. But it's got a nice back, nice straight edge back, nice raw edge on the front there. So make it into, that would make a nice bench as well. So what size is it? Taller than me. Keep going. So yeah, that would make a nice bench. If you've got a garden and you've got some log slices, you know, if you could put it up on a couple of bits of sturdy logs. Get some legs made for it. You could get some nice oak legs made, or a console table is actually what I thought of when I saw it. Console table behind the sofa, in the hallway, breakfast bar kind of thing. But I suppose until it finds a use, the other thought I had was, we did the top tips yesterday about fairs. If you had something like this that's not going to worry about being knocked in the van, and you had a couple of boxes like those sugar boxes, you could have the boxes on their sides, facing out, so you can put stuff into the boxes from the front, if that makes sense. Then have this going across the top, so you've got your display on the top there, and then the boxes, you can put stuff inside the boxes facing out towards the customers. So that was really the idea I thought of. Or in the shop you could have the same kind of, if you've got a really sturdy table at the shop, this could go up on top onto some boxes like that, and then go across. Just gives you a bit more selling space. So that was really what I thought. But yeah, so that's it. That's the raw state of everything. So everything needs a good clean and sort out and price up, and then decide where it's going. So I will see you again for another one. If you're enjoying these I don't know what the word is, as I find it kind of videos. So I'll see you soon. Bye.